Welcome to episode number 58. Sure, 58 this time.
That sounds right.
Might as well be right. Of Crypto Brothers. We're going to be going over a few topics today. Things that we want to hit. If we're going to talk about why all the cryptocurrencies have crashed in the past day. We'll also cover what's going on with BitConnect. And then we're going to give you an update on Cryptera. So let's go ahead and kick this off. We have Lehigh here with us.
What's up?
And we have Devin here joining us. He's finally got himself a camera. All right, so Lehigh, what's going on?
Okay, so the sky is falling right now. Literally falling. The world is coming apart. Armageddon. Cats and dogs living together. Mass hysteria. Right? If you take a look at CoinMarketCap, all you see is red. Get out of here, Tether. And then more red. And then more red. And then whatever Neblio is. And then more red. So besides those two coins, you literally have 98% of the top 100 down today. And I'm not going through and counting, but you can see the vast majority is by double digits.
Yeah.
We can do this the easy way.
Did you see that though? The number one down today, whenever you flip that real quick, was BitConnect.
Oh yeah, we'll get to that bad boy. All right, so all but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All but 6 are down by double digits. So yeah, not the greatest greatest day for cryptocurrency. But if anything, this just makes a great time to buy whatever coin you were looking at. Now is probably the best time you'll ever find to go buy it.
So I mean, something that we've seen, and I'm sure you're going to get to this in a second here, but why would we be encouraged to buy now? We see everything crashing so hard. Why is it not just going to keep crashing? Is there anything that's going to indicate that it's supposed to come back up?
Well, I mean, first of all, it's just kind of this what cryptocurrency does, right? It's a very volatile market. And it's a very speculative market to where something happens in the news, the market reflects that. So there's several reasons that could be responsible for this, and I'm not like professing to know what exactly is causing this huge crash, but I just want to point out a couple things that could be responsible. You have news articles like this one talking about increased regulations scaring investors. You have Asia and France coming out with either threatening more regulations or passing them. Right, so China, Korea, France, you have these countries that are increasing regulations on cryptocurrency, and that's scaring a lot of investors. And then you also have this tweet by this dude who kind of pointed out that this is more of a historical trend. I apologize for the bad image, but you guys can kind of find this guy and look at it if you want to see it in more detail. But he just shows that in 2015, 16, and 17, and now 18, that we've had this dip in early to mid-January, right? It's a kind of a historical trend that has happened almost every year of Bitcoin. So that's another thing. Maybe this is just more of a historical thing where it's falling because it always does. It's something that happens. A lot of people have blamed the Chinese New Year, or something to that effect, where a lot of the Chinese investors are pulling their money out to spend fiat currency elsewhere. So a lot of different reasons for it, but nothing that I'm too worried about to think that this all won't go back up.
Agreed. So you can find that charts on, where is that from?
Well, this is just this guy. I mean, he kind of took an image and pieced this together. This Daggle. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but you can also just go on CoinMarketCap. He did this for Bitcoin, right? You can go in here. You can play with the dates here, and put that down to a year. You can also adjust this little bar down here, and slide that around.
Year-to-year trends on that.
Yep.
Sweet.
So here's that dip he was talking about for 2015. Move it over for 16. See the same thing. So, I mean, if you want to see it for yourself, go on CoinMarketCap and you can play around with that data.
Sweet. That's sweet. Cool. Well, so supposedly, if we keep following the same trends, which have been doing the same thing for the past 3 years, now is actually the best time in the entire year to buy coins.
Yeah, absolutely. If you have
That's
that
awesome.
fiat currency that you have saved, you're not gonna, you don't need to pay the rent this month. Find in research and invest in a coin that you like.
All right, Devin, you hear that? If you don't need to pay your mortgage, you're good this month.
I did not
I'll
say
let my
that.
wife know.
I did not say that.
Cool. All right, well, that's good news. Well, anything else we want to hit on what's going on with just cryptocurrencies in general?
Well, we did want to hit BitConnect, right?
Well, yeah, let's jump into that topic now.
Do you kind of want to explain what went on with BitConnect, and then I can talk about the coin itself?
Yeah, I'll jump into that. So, well, first off, what BitConnect is, for anyone who doesn't know, it's a lending application where you can get into this thing and give BitConnect your Bitcoins, and they will go ahead and invest it for you, and you get return on your coins that you lent to them. It was like 1% a day. It made good money, but where people were making a lot of their money was in referrals, getting more and more people referred and underneath them. And the more people you had underneath you, the more money you made. A popular YouTuber was making close to like $600,000 from BitConnect. So it was a cool platform, but it seemed too good to be true and pretty risky. And whenever we heard this news, it didn't come as much of a surprise. So
Yeah, it kind of seemed like one of those platforms where it wasn't like if they were gonna fail, more like when is it gonna be shut down? I mean, they'd already been sued twice, or maybe not sued, but got cease and desists from a couple states, and
Texas and North Carolina, yeah.
go Texas.
And so yeah, some of the things that hit them, it was those two cease and desists. They had a lot of bad press. Got hit with the DDoS attack, and several other things. I'm reading their article over here on the other screen. So yeah, a lot of things just kind of counted up, and they just said, you know what, it's not worth it. So they're shutting down. But what's good about them, unlike other companies, so they weren't necessarily a straight scam. They were more of a pyramid type of scheme, but not even that, because they were legitimately paying people out. But what they're doing, unlike other scam companies, where they would just try to get as much money as they could off you guys, and then they just ditched you, and they just took all the money. They're legitimately going to be paying back all the people who currently have money with them out in BitConnect coins, which is their own coin. Trying to repay everyone with their current outstanding loans. So if you want to go ahead and talk about what those coins are doing.
That might not be so great. You pointed out when we were talking about this earlier.
I think you're on page 2. Is that what you're doing?
Where did I go? Let's refresh that. All right. Oh, is it not even on the list anymore?
Did it get dropped?
No, there you go. Breaking
Just
news.
search for it real quick.
Well, I have it here. Let me refresh this. It's at 37 when we had reloaded this earlier. Now it's at 33.
Oh, jeez.
Does it have a rank here? I don't know if it has a rank on this page by itself. But anyway, the coin is next to worthless now. If we go just today, right? Just today, as this news broke, you had this morning where it was reaching $331 for a BitConnect coin.
Jeez.
Is now $33, right? An 86% loss. That is huge. I think we saw, earlier. So at that high point, it had a market cap of over $2 billion. $2 billion.
Anyone want to guess when the news article came out?
I'm gonna guess it kind of broke around 8. Well, this is 8 o'clock. I think it was even before that. But I think this is kind of when people started, because it's not like they really announced it. They just it was up on their page. They weren't really too eager to spread the news. They just let people kind of find out.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
So bummer for those of you in BitConnect. I hope you're able to get your coins out soon. And transfer them into something that has value. I hope you guys don't lose too much. That stinks. But that's kind of the risk we all take when we get into cryptocurrency, especially these platforms. Whether it's cloud mining or lending, there's always risk with all of them.
So what did Michael Scott say whenever he got done with that one phone call? He says, "May God guide you on your quest."
Well said.